it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
To the air on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Barnes. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Handoff from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll throw on third down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's got him in the flat. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 15.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Auburn. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him, we'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is running away with this one right now. And it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 21 over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking left. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
They showed this run in the 1st half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the 2nd half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
On the ground, it's Robinson. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. just destroying this defense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Takes the easy one to the back. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle. It's Kearney.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Auburn offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter. You're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Sooners get enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you... to now keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Coleman. And tackled there by the defense. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, going to the air. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in...
The best organic gameplay, overthrows and all, even with accuracy up to 52 for the CPU.
As they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Once again, here goes my Heisman sliders. Just seen the gameplay. Telling you, when you tweak it just right, the gameplays is beautiful.